This video essay is about the permanence of our digital footprints and how they affect our projections of the self. First, what is a digital footprint? The digital footprint is the data about ourselves that we leave behind online. There are two types: an active footprint, which is data collected about users with their knowledge, and a passive footprint, which is data collected without the knowledge of the users. What is the self? The self is a changing representation of one's own being. What is digital permanence? Digital permanence is a long-lasting storage of our data online. You may have already spotted a tension between these digital footprints and the self. The self is fluid and impermanent. It is constantly changing, adapting to its environment. Eventually, it may be almost unrecognizable from its starting point. This changing aspect of the self is an important part of human identity and is one of the reasons for which philosophers have struggled to define identity over time. This lies in stark contrast to digital footprints. These are not fluid. Rather, each footprint is engraved in stone, creating a snapshot in time of one particular element of the self, confined to one particular moment. Why is this important? Well, there are advantages and disadvantages to the permanence of the digital footprint. The disadvantages are as follows. First, progressing as a character often requires escape from past versions of yourself, to which you no longer relate. Digital footprints can interrupt this process by continually digging up detailed snapshots of past selves. This may slow down the process of natural change, constantly tying individuals to their previous versions. Second, users are often unaware of the true value or content of their online footprints. Third-party companies can specialize in painting an image of your true self from your digital footprint. As third parties interpret our footprints, they paint incredibly accurate and fine-grained images of ourselves, our preferences, and our behavior. This is dangerous, as these images of the self, which we do not even have access to, can be used by third parties for economic or political influence. Third, the permanence of digital footprints can present challenges to social grace and redemption. While the process of human redemption involves an escape from past mistakes, which then fade in social environments, these deeds are not fully recorded, meaning that they can be revisited in concrete ways by new individuals long after the redemptive process has taken place. There are, however, also some advantages. First, the permanence of digital footprints may invite honesty about the past self. Where views and deeds are not recorded, there is a far greater scope for deceit and self-deceit regarding our past selves. The permanence of digital footprints may invite humans to honestly confront who they have been and how they have changed. In this way, digital footprints may actually be more accurate than self-conceptions. Second, this can have advantages for the work of journalists and the promotion of democracy. Digital footprints allow a more accurate investigation into the past views of those we elected to represent us. To summarize, this video essay seeks to understand how digital permanence might create a disconnect between our digital footprints and our true selves. On the one hand, this is true. Digital permanence creates a multitude of simplistic shots that do not accurately represent us, particularly as we evolve across time. However, on the other hand, digital permanence can enable deeper conceptions of the self. Sometimes this can be beneficial. For example, if our media histories force us to confront who we are and what we believed in the past, preventing us from hiding in denial or deceit. Sometimes, however, this accuracy can be harmful, allowing third parties with advanced algorithms to learn more about ourselves than perhaps we even know. This accuracy about the self, produced by digital permanence, can be used against us. In other words, digital permanence can both distance us from our true selves and bring us closer. Each has its own benefits and dangers.